Hey, welcome to PGF Racing. So, we're going to look at, a lot of Christians and even non-Christians are attracted to this doom and gloom that's coming on the earth. And I wanted to show that's just simply not true. And we'll start in Revelation because most people think this is the future. And it was the future for the disciples, but it's not our future. It's already happened and passed. And we know this because I was given a reed like a measuring rod and was told, go measure the temple of God and the altar with its worshipers. Well, that altar and temple was destroyed in 70 AD. So for the disciples of Christ and the apostles, these things were future for them, but they're not future for us. These have already happened. But exclude the outer court. Do not measure, because it has been given to the Gentiles. They'll trample on the holy city for 42 months. So the war starts in, depending on your version, you could be anywhere in the 60s, basically. And then the war starts and lasts for 3.5 years. And then it's destroyed in 70 AD. And then it still continues for another 3.5 years and just dwindling down shortly. But from the start of the war to when the temple was destroyed was 3.5 years if you read Josephus. So this is in the past, this is not in the future. Now, people always say, well, if full preterism is true, what's in it for me? Well, one, you don't have tribulation coming. There is no doom and gloom coming. Christ said, I come to... the thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy, but I've come that they may have life and have it to the full. So we're to have a great life once the new covenant was established. After that was all destroyed, and even beforehand, they had a position in heaven of salvation. They took comfort in Christ, knowing that they were going to be saved from that wrath to come. Now, these things, with full preterism, they're not coming. There is no doom and gloom coming on the earth. The earth continually gets better and better. Isaiah 43:18. Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I'm doing a new thing. It was a new covenant. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making the way in the wilderness and the streams of the wasteland. The living water is inside us, and we're to be joy and happy even in our sufferings. Another one I want to look at is, do not say, why were the old days better than these? For it's not wise to ask such questions. So a lot of people say, oh, yesterday was better. Things are getting evil and worse and worse. It's always going to be like that. Let's look in Ezekiel 1:9. What has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. There is nothing new under the sun. And then if we look at... Ezekiel 9:12. Moreover, no one knows when their hour will come, as fish are caught in cruel net or birds are taken in a snare. So people are trapped by the evil times that fall unexpectedly on them. There'll always be evil times. There'll always be a need for the gospel as well. That's why it's called a everlasting gospel. I think in Revelation 14:6, we'll just jump there real quick. Then I saw another angel flying in the midair, and he had the eternal gospel to proclaim to those who live on the earth, to every nation, tribe, language, and people. So what happens to a new believer today, and if they believe full preterism, what's in it for me? Well, what's in it for me is the same thing for anyone. Depending on your view, it's your belief in Christ and being baptized into Christ. And then I heard a voice from heaven saying, right, blessed are the dead who die in the Lord from now on. Yes, says the Spirit, they will rest from their labor, for their deeds will follow them. So as you pass away, his appointed man wants to die, and then judgment. So I hope that makes sense. As always, love you lots. PGF Racing out.